Vital signs are exactly that, vital, and monitoring them remotely is not only convenient, but it can save lives.
It has everything to do with both proper care and sometimes life.
Yeah.
And so,
Now, as you go out with your nurses, your CNAs, those who care for your patients, your clients, they gather information manually, but you have some remote ways to do that.
well, as America ages, we've got to find better ways to care for people, and technology is the wave of the future. And as a company, we've tried as a company for Generation Solutions to be on top of that. And what we're talking about today is the cutting edge.
Now, Angie White is a nurse, senior field nurse. I'm reading your name tag. Thank you for wearing a name tag. You have a device here. We're actually in the residence of Raymond Dix. He is one of your clients. Tell us about this remote device you have here.
This is our telemonitor system, and what this does is it checks out Mr. Dix. It takes his vital signs every day. This is very important because patients who have congestive heart failure, they lose and gain weight immediately. This is a very good way to let us know what's going on. Blood pressure issues are a factor here as well, and his oxygen level is something that we watch very closely. So this is transmitted to our office every day, and we can keep a really close eye on him and make sure he's doing okay.
Raymond, this looks like a fairly simple thing to use.
It is. It's very simple. They set it at a certain time. I have it set for 6 o'clock in the evening. And when it comes on, you don't have to worry about it because it'll say it's now time to check your vital signs, just so you'll know. It'll talk to you. And so it'll tell you every step to go through, put the blood pressure cup on. So it's no problem.
I imagine that's probably very assuring to you to know that you're being monitored on a daily basis.
Right. It keeps up with all the vital signs that I have. And if anything goes wrong, goes into the office, they'll check it, and they'll give me a call sometimes and want to know why blood's a little high or something like that. And if it's real bad, they'll come out and see why. They'll come out and check me over. So it's a life-saving thing, especially if you got heart failure. Yeah.
Angie, when the information is transmitted from the resident's home, Raymond Dix in this case, what happens to it when it arrives at Generation Solutions?
Okay. It's all documented. It's on a computer. And Mr. Dix, correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Dix, but your monitor goes off at 6 o'clock 2 days a week and 9 o'clock?
3 days a week, I think it is.
Right. So we kind of stagger it that way. And what happens is there's nurses in the office. There's field nurses and there's nurses in the office. And they check the monitor and they see, it's right there. We also can print up this and send it right to the doctor as well. It's great. It's a great tool, very effective. Cuts down on costs because, we can call him, see what's going on, and fax the doctor instead of having to send people out all the time to just check his blood pressure. It's right there.
And I would imagine that in kind of a frightening scenario, if someone did not step onto the scale and hook themselves up at the time that's appointed, that could give you a real warning.
Well, you know what it says? It says the monitor. If you don't check it, it says we're going to alert the staff at your agency that you did not check your vital sign. So it'll say kind of like a little comment, like they're going to be warned. So you're going to get a call, and we call. Hey, what's going on? You're homebound, and why didn't you check your vital signs today?
Let me talk a little bit about the vital signs. You have on this, you're doing weight, you're doing the blood pressure, the oxygen saturation, and the pulse rate. When you look at those as one big picture, what kinds of things will that tell you about the people that are using this with Generation Solutions?
Well, this will tell us, what's going on. A lot of times we don't use monitors for everybody, but we use monitors who have patients who have oxygen. Mr. Dix had oxygen for a long time, but he lost a lot of weight, so he doesn't need oxygen anymore, but we still want to check that out. He definitely has blood pressure issues. This lets us know immediately if there is any issues or any problems that we need to address.
Now, when you're looking at those, taking a scenario, somebody's blood pressure is dropping, their heart rate is higher, their O2 is down, that's going to tell you what?
Yeah. Well, gosh, there could be an infection. I would say infection, or if his blood pressure was low, holy cow, I'd probably want to take him right to the ER because he's got higher blood pressure. Mm-hmm.
So once you start looking at that, this is not just... they call them vital signs for a reason.
Yes.
Just these few numbers can give you a really big picture.
And especially if they're taken daily. If they're taken daily, most of the time they're pretty consistent. So if a blood pressure's dropping and a pulse rate's going up, you may have a UTI. I mean, something may be going on that we need to jump right on and take care of.
Generation Solutions, you can get in touch with them in Lynchburg at 455-6500, in Roanoke at 540-776-3622. It's generationsolutions.net. You're watching Living in the Heart of Virginia. We'll be right back.